Hi, guys. Whoa. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Harping on the Past.
A Theater Kid podcast where we talk about theater past, present, and probably the future. Why are you laughing?
Because you giggled at me.
Yeah,
What did I say?
there were so many things. I was just, before we started, you went, and almost every single episode there's a cough from you at some point.
Listen, I'm sorry. Also, I'm sick right now. Sorry, guys. Oh, man. No,
Whoa.
but what did I say? Did I say, okay.
Okay,
Right when we were about...
I think. I don't know.
I don't know what I just said.
forgot.
But it made you giggle.
It was funny.
Oh, my gosh. I'm Sheridan. That's Jacob.
And we are the hosts of this podcast.
I thought you were about to go. And we are engaged to be
And we
married.
are going to get married.
And we are the newest contestants on The X Factor.
We are so excited to announce our involvement.
Our debut album, our E EP.
EP. Not only that, we will be appearing on the next season of Wipeout.
Jacob, that would be my dream come true. I think I would make great TV.
I'd be terrible on that show, but it'd
Jacob,
be fun.
I think I would make it through. That's my fatal flaw, I think. I am convinced, like, if I see anything on TV, I'm like, I could do it. Like,
It's true. That,
You know
the
the
Amazing
wall?
Race, you're like, oh yeah, I'll win the Amazing Race.
hold on, let's go back to that in a minute. But the wipeout, those big balls, I could do it. For sure. That wall that punches you, I'm not falling into the mud. I'm getting clocked in the face and coming back. Like, why did I think that
I just had the visual of you getting clocked by a giant red glove. Pooh! But I could see it just, oh! And then just knocking back into the mud.
I love, oh man, our old vice principal was on that.
Yeah, he was.
And there was like a watch party at my old job.
Yeah, he was only on it for like 2 seconds.
Oh man, and the way that it starts, you got to run and go down the big old slide. I'm in.
You could do it.
I could do it.
I can't, but I believe in
Jacob,
you.
I think you would be great. I think I would belly flop a few times.
You know, I think that might be what saves me is because I'm not going to go into it being like, I'm 100% going to crush this. I'm going to go in and be like, I'm going to fail. And like just by the skin
And
of
then
my
you just
teeth
run
skirt
through the
through.
whole thing. Head down.
Yes.
That would be so funny. Oh man.
Hilarious. How you
Wow.
doing?
Great. I mean,
Grand.
mentally, I'm fine. Physically, I'm sick.
Basically, you're sick.
No, yeah, I am. I do have a little sniffles, a little bit of a cold.
Little sniffadoos.
I washed my hair today. Probably top 10 best shower of my life.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really good. It was great. I put some eucalyptus oil in there.
Nice.
It was great.
I did not wash my hair today.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
I got it wet, but I didn't wash it.
Let's talk about that. Why is it the guys do that? If I just wet my hair in every shower, my hair would be gone. Done so.
See, 'cause my hair doesn't have that problem. I don't think.
Really? It might just be the type of hair that I have.
Could be.
'Cause-
See, I feel like my hair is always like super crazy after I wake up, so I'm like, I need to get it wet to like get it back down, get it under control.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
just,
no,
that's
if
me.
if I wet it, I gotta be washing it.
That's crazy. Wow.
Like I have body showers where I just put my hair up and I don't wash my
And
hair.
you don't get the hair.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Did you know apparently it's really bad to wash your hair every day?
I've heard that. Is that true for everybody, or is that?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a
My
scientist.
grandpa washes his every day and I said, you gotta stop. And he
He-
goes, it'll get too oily.
He still has hair.
Yeah,
He's fine.
because his scalp is so oily.
Yeah, so he's good.
Yeah.
Your grandpa's fine. My
He's
dad,
fine.
he ain't got no hair no more.
Bye hair.
Bye bye.
Oh man, I'm exhausted.
I'm
And
a
I
little
haven't
tired.
done anything today.
Yeah.
But we are doing something fun today.
We are doing something fun today, and we'll get to that in a second. But first, before we get into it, we're going to be positive today. And we're going to talk about why we're getting hired
Yeah.
for a show. Yes.
Yes. Do you want to go first or would you like me to go?
I can go first.
Okay.
I'll go first today. Yeah, fix the pants.
Sorry, you guys, it's hot as balls where we are.
It's super hot here in Southern California.
I love that we say where we are like we have international listeners or like we have people from other states. Like
You never know.
It's definitely just people from our town.
Of
100%.
course. But I mean, on the off chance that we have that one new audience member,
We got to say where
we got to say where we're at. Anyway,
Okay.
so I'm getting hired today because I'm not afraid to try.
Hey.
And I think that's a very positive thing to have as an actor. Whether it's, I'm not afraid to try for the audition.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to try whatever note the director wants to give me.
Sure.
Whatever's in the callback. You know, like
You
I
know-
feel like I'm very much like okay, yeah, yes, and I'll do it.
Yes, and you are a yes and boy.
When it comes to acting stuff.
Yeah.
I've just went on an audition
Oh my gosh, me too.
and
Well, virtually,
didn't
I
think it
guess.
went very well.
Okay.
My accompaniment was weird.
I hate that.
Accompaniment, I don't know. Whatever word is. It just didn't sound right to me, but did I stop? No. I said, all right.
kept
I'm going to keep
going.
singing and you can follow me and figure it out.
That's right.
And it probably sounded horrible, and that's
Like a
okay.
ghost. Yeah. I agree. It's always scary
Super
to go
scary.
in and then it's like way too fast. That's happened to me so many times. I've been like, super behind the invisible girl. I'm like, whoa.
Whoa.
That's why whenever I use that song, like, you know how you can talk to the pianist before?
Yes.
I'm always like, okay, all I need is the bump bump. And they're like, that's all you need? And I'm like, yeah.
And you're like,
Before, like, you don't give me a lead up because I'll mess up the timing. And they're like, okay. So I get like bump bump and I go Superboy and the Invisible Girl. I've had one where they played almost the whole song for me, and I was like,
thanks.
I said, we have people in front of us, sir. And they want to hear me sing. Stop. Why are you still playing the damn
Like,
song?
okay, there are people. I think too, I doomed myself a little bit because I showed her the pianist my song, and she was like, "Oh, not familiar with it." And I was like, "Okay." And I was like, I should have maybe. And like, I didn't think about this after, but I'm like, maybe I should do this all the time. I should bring in my phone with like the song, like the rehearsal track or whatever. Like if I have a instrumental version, if I'm going in, and just be like, so it sounds like this, and play it so that way they have an idea instead of me trying, because I know I'm probably messing it up when like I'm trying to demonstrate because
Yeah.
I'm so nervous.
What do? Do you tap?
Yeah, I'm like, so it's gonna sound like it's gonna be like a like
Oh, that's good.
But I feel like I mess it up or like I do something weird every time.
Yeah.
So I feel like my explaining was wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Was everyone there in the room?
yes, all the directors for the season. I think I couldn't see everybody because of the lights being on, so I saw.
Was it on the stage?
Yes.
Oh. See, I've gotten way too used to
To self tapes.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Same here.
That's why I was like, oh my god. And I'm glad that I did it last week because I wasn't sick when
Yes.
I filmed it.
Yeah.
My voice was funky though. I had this weird situation where I couldn't sing for like a week and a half.
I've had that too, but it's been my entire life. So
Oh, okay. Yeah,
anyway,
I understand.
so why are you getting hired this week? I mean, besides the obvious that you're gorgeous and talented and like duh, but other than those things, why are you getting hired?
Jacob, that was really nice. Thank you.
Of course.
I think I'm gonna get hired because you know what? I'm a team player.
Heck yeah.
You need me to get you a prop? Got it.
This is
You need me to pin curl your hair? I'll do it. You need me to bring you a bobby pin? I got it.
You need Sheridan to fix the set piece before the next scene starts.
Yeah.
She'll run on stage and she'll do it.
And I'll break it.
And she'll break it, but she'll do it.
I'll do it. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm very much like a cast mom. And so, like, I'm a team player. I'll do whatever you need. Okay? That's where I am. But, like, how do you show that in an audition? You can't.
That's hard. But I mean, I think just the willingness and the flexibility, like
Yeah.
just showing that in whatever way you can.
And I mean, you can also show that, like, you're easy to work with by, like, being positive at the audition. Hi, how are
course.
you? Like, I can't tell you how many dang auditions I've been on where I just, like, make them giggle just for me being like, hi, like, wow, it's so nice to meet you. I really hope you guys get the chance to go outside. It's a beautiful day. You know, like, they're just people.
just trying to be personable with them, you know?
And I don't know, like, a big thing that my grandpa taught me a long time ago, it was with normal jobs, but I think that it has to do with auditions too, is that, like, they want you to succeed.
Right.
Like, they want it to be you. They want to be done searching. They want you to come in and be like, oh, there she is.
Especially
there he
like
is.
when you're auditioning. In my experience, auditioning for people that you've worked with and that you know,
100%.
I think they for sure want you to succeed. Like they would like to work with you again. Hopefully, if you left a good impression with them,
100%.
like they want to work with you again. Mm-hmm. And so I do think that gives me some other pressures and other capacities.
Yeah.
But yes, it is a comfort to know like they want you to do well. So.
Yeah. You were talking about notes. Does it ever like happen to you where a director's like, "Hey, do this, try this," and you're like, "Yeah, there's not a thought in my brain of like what that means," and you're so like in your head they're telling you, and you're like, "Yeah, I don't know what that means," and you're like, "Okay."
Oh, of course.
Oh my God,
absolutely.
it's
I will never
constant.
at first like when they're like, "Can you do this?" I'm not going to be like, "I don't understand what you mean." I'm going to be like, "Yeah, I think I get it," and then do whatever I think they told me to.
Yeah.
And then if they tell me that I'm wrong,
Yeah.
then I'll ask for clarification. But I'm going to
Yeah.
try it first before I admit that I don't know what they want me to do.
There was a time in high school where the director said, "Sheridan, do this," and I was like, "Okay."
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "You look a little confused," and I was like, "No, I am confused, but like I got it."
Yeah, 100%.
And he's like, "So you can do it?" And I was like, "Uh-huh." And I went back to my castmate and I was like, "I need to follow you because I have absolutely no idea what you're
You're
saying."
like, don't know.
And they were like, "Well, I wasn't listening." I was like, "Well, shit."
And you're like, perfect.
And then I
thank
got
you.
screamed at. So, you know, give and take.
Give and take what you can.
It happens.
I mean, I've been in the room when I don't know. I think I've told the story on here before, but we were working on a show and in a scene, and this incredible director who is so
Incredible.
well respected, and we love working with him. He's like someone that we want to
Really-
work with all the time.
Yeah, really look up to him.
He gave this person a note and was explaining it and was being very patient and kind. He was like, "Do you understand?" And this person just, no. And I was like,
Listen, if I really genuinely don't understand it, like the second time they're saying it, I will be like, "Okay, I'm really sorry. I don't understand what
No.
you're trying to get me to do. Is it like this?" And I'll ask questions, but I'll be respectful about it.
Exactly.
I'm not going to go, "Nah."
it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
I think that happened to me in Boeing.
Yeah.
Our
Did it?
director was like, "Sheridan, try this." And I was like, "I don't know what that means." And he goes, "Okay, we'll just try to do your interpretation of what I said." And I was like,
Okay.
"No." And we were all really close. I was like, "No, there's not a thought in my brain. I don't know what you're trying to tell me to do."
Right.
And then I did it, and he was like, "Yeah, no, there's really not a thought in your brain." And I was like, "I tried to tell you."
You're like,
I'm
I'm
tired.
not wrong for this.
That's the thing. Like, when it gets to the late hours of rehearsal, you're like, "Oh, I am tired. Like, my brain is not going to work."
Well, especially that show, Boeing
so
Boeing,
hard.
was one of the greatest learning experiences of my entire life.
Oh,
But,
my God. I had a blast.
it took us a while to understand what our director wanted from us. And then, yeah, we'd be going to the late hours of the night, not to like brag or anything, but my character was on like the whole show. So I was up there literally 3 hours the entire time, like
Jacob carried that back.
I had, like,
carried that show on his back.
5 minute break
Yeah.
with everyone else. But like, they'd be like, okay, we'll work on this scene. Let's work on this scene. And I was in all of them. There was only two little moments I wasn't in.
And that's hard for a rehearsal process because it's like you kind of, especially in college, like it was around dinner time. So we
Yes.
had to bring snacks and stuff for dinner and stuff like that. But like when you're on stage the whole time, how the heck are you supposed to even eat or do anything? And then you have to like, when you're coming straight from a class to rehearsal, there's no time to do anything.
Literally on campus, you know, from whatever, like 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m.
100%.
Like those were
Wasn't there a time where we were both on campus from 8 a.m. to like 11 p.m.?
probably something like that. At least 9 a.m. for sure.
No, remember? Because I fell asleep in my astronomy class all the time.
think
That was
that
at
was
8
an
a.m. And you were in environmental science or something.
That was an 8 a.m. class?
Yes.
Huh.
Because I have a picture from my car at like 7 something. And I was like, dang.
Yeah, I don't know why you took that astronomy class. You could have been coasting with me in coastal environments. One of the easiest classes I've ever taken in my entire life.
Because I thought that it didn't
It was the same
satisfy
credit.
the same thing. Yeah.
Same credit.
Astronomy. Why would I do that? I thought I was going to learn about zodiacs. And
Yeah.
instead I was calculating how big fucking black holes are. And I said, I'm asleep. I'm going to bed.
We were talking about
Ow.
sea turtles. I was like, I like sea turtles.
I would have loved to talk about sea
It
turtles.
was a fun class. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it was class. It was,
Yeah.
but it wasn't horrible.
Didn't you get to go to like a pond or something?
I was supposed to. I never went.
Did you get full credit?
Yeah, because
Because your group members went?
our group members didn't go, but we had to go, and then the professor retracted it and was like, you guys don't actually have to go. Like, I understand.
Oh,
You know,
that's amazing.
we were going to go, and it rained. So then the professor was like, it's fine if you don't go. Just write a paper. So we did.
Wow. That's exciting.
Yeah, it was great.
That's thrilling.
Thrilling times.
Are you like in a group project? Are you like the go-getter that will do almost everyone's work? Or are you the sit back, tell me what to do, and I'll do my part?
I'd like to think I'm somewhere in between that. And
Sure.
I know that's very hard, but I'm not going to try to do everyone else's work. That's just not me. I will throw you under the bus if you didn't do your part of the work.
Amen.
Sorry, I will turn you in. And I'm not
Amen.
ashamed. I don't like being like the leader on group projects. I really
Oh,
don't.
I hate it. I hate
I'd
it.
rather I will pitch and be like, can I do this? And if they're like, yeah, cool. I'm like, great, I'll do my part. I'll look at your guys' stuff and see if I can adjust to make our stuff cohesive.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like, I'm not trying to
Yeah.
go above and beyond, but I also don't want to not do anything, you know?
Sure. There was I had 2 group projects last term of my credential. And the first one, it was 3 of us, and we did a great job. We got 100%. It was wonderful. Like, we all added our stuff to Canva, whatever. Now the second group, holy Toledo. It was insane.
Not good?
Awful. It was awful because someone was like, oh no, like I did my part. Oh no, blah, blah, blah. It was so lengthy and it did not need to be. And then we all got deducted points because one girl did her slide wrong. Like, her information was incorrect. Everyone else's was right except for hers. And so then everyone got points taken off, which I don't understand that. Like, if it's clear that that person was the only one who didn't align the things right.
I mean, but were your guys' names on the slides?
On each slide.
See,
well, on the slides that we did, because that was part of the thing. Part of the
then
instructions.
that is annoying because
Yeah. And that could have gotten me the passing grade.
as a professor, I would have been like, okay, so it's clearly not the whole group's fault.
Yeah.
I'm just going to deduct points from this one person. Like,
Right.
but
And that was a girl that was trying to be all, oh my gosh, so this is this. And I was like, you're wrong. You're wrong.
incorrect.
Oh my gosh, can we go back to talking about Amazing Race?
Sure.
Jacob, I have loved that show since I was a child.
It's a good show. I did not get into it until I was in college.
Yeah. My dad used to tell me that when I was old enough that we could go on it together.
Mm-hmm.
I brought it up to him a couple weeks ago, and I said, Dad, when are we going? And he goes, we're not going on that show. When I tell you, my heart shattered into a million pieces.
So I'm going to have to go with you.
Jacob, you've always been the front runner. I was just double checking with Dad.
No, I mean, I get it. Because we have come to the conclusion
Yeah.
you will handle the stick shift driving.
100%.
I can't
I know
do
how
it.
to drive. I can drive that.
I can learn how to navigate maps before we
Yeah.
go.
I do think it would be good TV because we're kind of like siblings. We're like, if I'm driving, you're like, Sheridan, turn right. And I'd be like, you didn't give me enough time. Jacob!
Why didn't you know that? And honestly, I feel like now they would be like, Sheridan and Jacob, podcasters.
Students.
Theater Kid podcasters.
Actors. Oh, they couldn't put actors, huh?
They could say like aspiring actors, maybe.
That's true. Oh my gosh. Has a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I would drive. I can drive stick.
And I'd have to eat.
I cannot eat. I am incredibly picky.
I'd have to eat. I'm picky too, but if it's for a competition, and I get in that mindset where I'm like, okay, I don't want to be disrespectful or rude if someone gives me food.
Yeah.
I will try to eat it.
Yeah.
Maybe it won't all work out, and maybe that's very ignorant thinking of me. But I will do my best, especially if it's spicy food. I'll give it my all.
You'll eat it.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, I'll get dirty. I can do that.
Would you shave your head?
You know, I think it would have to be like a in-person game time decision.
Mm-hmm.
If they needed me to, sure. But like, think about it growing back. I'm going to look awful. Like, some people can really pull off a shaved head. I'm not one of those. I got a big old noggin.
Because there was one season where a couple they were doing what was it, the thing to um get them to the end faster. I forget what it's called.
Not a speed bump, not a detour.
It's I
I
don't
know what you're
remember.
talking about.
It's like a fast track thing.
I think it is fast track.
I don't know.
I think that is what it's called.
Something. But and yeah, that was the thing. They had to shave their heads, and one of them was already shaved. Like he was already bald. So his
So
wife,
they both had to do it.
yeah, they both had to do it, but he was already bald. So his wife had to.
Would you do it?
She was a same thing. It's like
It's a game time
it's
decision.
a game time decision. Again, for me, I am, a male, and unfortunately, like society, it's easier for a man to walk around with no hair. But I'd be very sad.
Oh my god, I would probably be like, I don't think it's worth it. Like, let's go do all the other.
Let's go do the other stuff.
Yeah, genuinely, I think that's what would happen.
Wow. She did it. They won that season.
I mean, I would hope that they would win the whole season if they had to do that.
They did not come in first on that challenge, though. I do know that. But
Wow.
I do remember, yeah, it was so sad to watch. She was crying the whole time. She had these long, beautiful braids, this beautiful black woman.
Wow.
And just all of it just gone. But you know what? She looked really good, though, with the shaved
Did
head.
she?
And then when her hair started growing back, I was like, I think this is the look. Like, it looks really good on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand it's not for everybody.
I could do like high up things. I'm good at puzzles.
I could do heights, too. I'd be scared, but I would do it.
Yeah, we could just give each other 10 seconds of courage, you know?
I feel like I've reached the point in my life, unfortunately, where I'm like, you know what? I've done everything I can. If I die here,
Sure.
oh well.
I just really genuinely believe in my soul that we would be incredible at it.
I don't.
We're just not very athletic.
That's the thing. I'm like, we're not athletic at all. So I'm like, how far would
Good
we make
TV.
it? I think we could make a few legs. I don't think we'll get off first. Maybe the third team, though, if I'm being honest.
I think maybe our biggest challenges would be that we're not athletic and maybe the language barriers.
Of course.
Because I would be like, I have no idea what they're saying. I'd be like, I want to go in a cab. I'll give you money.
Money. My
And they'd be
favorite.
like, no.
My favorite people, Charla and Mirna, from way back when, old seasons. They're so funny. But the way that they always like tried to get the sympathetic vote was just like,
She's tiny.
we have a doctor's appointment. We have to go. And it was like, she would like put on like this like thicker accent. She'd be like, we have to go now. Doctor's appointment, please, please.
Jacob, I would do it. Are you kidding? To get ahead? Of course.
You know, this has nothing to do with Amazing Race, but do you know what I just saw on TikTok?
Tell me.
And my mind was blown. And there's no way that they're going to, after this is blown up, people are going to let this happen anymore. But this guy was like, I wanted to go to the Taylor Swift concert. Couldn't afford it. So I got a job at the concessions. What did I do? I said I was going to go to the bathroom and just went to the concert. I was like, are you kidding?
And then quit after?
Yeah, he was like, I don't care. Like, he got a job to leave and found empty seats and saw the Taylor Swift concert.
Never came back from the bathroom?
No.
Oh my gosh. Their coworker was probably so mad.
I was like,
Oh
this
my
is
God.
a joke. Like,
Jacob, that's incredible.
but I'm like, also genius. But, I mean, that's
I would
so...
just be the person that would like get all the way there, like get the job, get trained. I'm doing concessions, and then like Taylor Swift is on there, and I'm like, Sparks, fly.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm not leaving the concession
I
stand.
wouldn't leave.
I'm not leaving it. I'm going to be like, I was there. I was at the concert, but I was selling someone nachos. But,
Like, someone not-
no, yeah, this guy was like, I said I was going to the bathroom and didn't come back.
Wow. That's
crazy.
incredible. Do you want to know something crazy that I heard? There's a show on Broadway called Here Lies Love. Couldn't tell you what it's about. I have not a clue. Not a brain cell in my brain.
Cool.
But I do know that they're like among the audience. It's like a dance floor.
Okay.
Or like there's like a balcony. There's like a whole thing. Like it's literally encompassing like everyone's mingling. And someone went backstage to try and meet Lea Salonga.
Oh, just a civilian said, I'm going to go back there.
Yeah, they're like, nah, I have my ticket. There I go. And went backstage. And Leia like put out this thing and was like, yeah, that's not okay. And then someone was like, it's in our culture. Like, you should be saying hi to everyone.
No.
And then she was like, your ticket includes the show. It does not include a meet and greet with me. You should not have come back. It was like this whole thing.
Yeah. Are you
And
kidding
I was
me?
like, the fact that someone thought that they could just go backstage, incredible. My nose is running.
I'm sorry, because, like, do you think that's okay? Like, yeah, I go to Target and I buy their stuff, but that does not guarantee me access to the employees only back room. Like, I'm not going to just be like, let me go take a look at what's going on back there.
That's such a good way to put it. Like, I hate that people think that they have a right to meet the people. Like, tonight, would I love to meet who we're going to see? Yeah. Would I love to go to the stage door? Yeah. I don't know who's coming out.
Yeah. Are we going to do stage tour?
I would love to.
Oh my God. I'd love
I
to
have
do
no
it too.
plans. I mean,
Great.
after.
Me either.
And I would love to see Gavin. I
If he
don't know that he's
comes.
going to. Like, is that rude, though? Because I'm sick?
Wear a mask.
Okay. I don't know if I have any, to be honest.
Well, we'll find some. Anyways, but yeah, that's also just so disrespectful. Like, you know, that is a person, and like now you're invading
My
like
sister's calling me.
privacy.
Keep talking.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to text her.
I'm gonna keep talking for a little bit. And actually, in terms of topics, because I was looking stuff up for today's episode. 'Cause, again, I'm sure you guys are tired of us saying this, but we didn't have a plan or an agenda today. But it's been 2 weeks, and so we're like, okay, well, a couple things have happened in these couple weeks, so things that we do want to talk about.
My sister got a job.
Yay, good job, sister.
Sorry.
So sister's job, cool. But we have another strike going on.
Yeah.
More YouTube drama, or not even more. It's more continued drama. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. Let's talk about the strike thing, because I did some research before coming here today,
Okay, yeah, take the lead, because I am not the one to be.
and
talking about
we did get corrected about the writers' strike.
Yeah.
Which very grateful and appreciative of.
Yes.
But the article I had read today was basically the Screen Actors Guild, right? SAG, SAG-AFTRA. They are on strike, and that is a huge deal because so many things are now being affected.
So was it the Writers Guild was on strike, and now
Yes.
it's SAG as well?
Yes.
So it's
now
both together?
Both are now on strike.
Got it.
Yes. So a lot of projects are now on hold for so many like series and movies.
Wicked only had 10 more days of filming, and
Yes.
they had to hold.
Now they're on hold. Deadpool 3, which I'm super excited for, is on hold. Stranger Things.
Are there any tissues over there?
I don't see any.
Bob Saget.
Issues.
That's fine.
Cobra Kai. So many fun things and exciting projects are now up in the air. And not only that, any events, like red carpet events, things like that. The cast of Oppenheimer went to their premiere and had to leave early because of the strike had started during the premiere. So they went, and then they had to go.
Honestly, I really, this might sound insensitive, but I'm glad that Barbie's premiere got to happen,
Yes.
because their pink carpet looked cute as hell.
Yeah, I'm very happy that those things got to happen, and I know like it's not an easy decision to go on strike. Like I'm sure everyone has so many thoughts about that, but the bottom line is the actors just want better treatment, and
Did you see Leslie's post about it?
I don't think I did.
Leslie from SNL. What is her name?
Oh yes, that Leslie. I was like Leslie. I was like, which Leslie? I was like, I know a lot of Leslies.
Yeah. And she was like, if you people keep commenting on my stuff about the strike, I'm gonna block your ass. And I was like, yes, because she was like, it's not like we're asking for the moon. She's like, not everyone in this industry is rich.
Yes.
And the people who need to get paid a good amount need to get paid a good amount, and that's what
Yes.
we're fighting for. The people who have made it big and that are rich now, she was like, me included, we're going to fight for the people who don't have a voice.
Yeah.
And I was like, amen, sister.
Yeah, because there are so many, like the bottom line is like these big, like people like Bob Iger, and all of these big CEOs who are making millions of dollars, and are sitting comfortably and are making comments being like, oh, this is ridiculous. I'm like, that is so privileged of you to say that, to make these comments like that, because
Yeah.
like you're sitting comfortably in all your millions, and
Yeah, like, you're fine. You don't care about the strike because you're fine.
yeah, I'm like, you're good. But like the sad truth and reality is like so many actors are living paycheck to paycheck. Like, they're not living these grand, luxurious lifestyles. Look at us, for example. I mean, we're not screen actors.
No.
I did have a coworker ask me once the strike hit. She was like, "Jacob, are you on strike too?" And I was like, "That is so sweet of you to ask." But
You said
no.
the guild we would be in would be Equity, but
Yes, I was like, "No, I'm not
the
on
union.
strike."
Sorry.
I'm not a union actor, screen actor. I'm non-union, so no, I'm not. But all the things like about the residuals and royalties, and they're
There
not
we
getting
go.
them because of streaming rights, and just the industry has changed so much, and these big companies and people don't want to make adjustments as such. And the way that I took a screenshot of it, and I was like, I'll read it, and I can't because my phone is the camera.
Sorry.
But just it sounded so like gross that they were like making it sound like it was the actor's fault. They were like, we're trying to do all these nice things for them, and they don't want it. And I'm like, okay.
What are they trying to do?
They're like, we are increasing like pay caps and all of these things, and I'm like, no, you're not. But you're not. You're not doing what they're asking, and it's unfortunate.
It's really interesting because like there's a I think I've said it on here that I work in education, and we wanted to go on strike for my position
Yeah.
because we don't get paid enough in our district for what our job description says, and we can't strike for 2 years. It's like in our contract.
Right.
And I was like, that's crazy. So I wonder if this has been like a long time coming, and it's like finally now they're allowed to.
Well, they had to wait before they could strike. They were waiting for the specific day, and then it got pushed back. So yes, they were waiting
Okay.
to strike.
How long have they been waiting?
I don't know how long on the whole. I know it was like, I think it was like end of June was like the time was up, and then they pushed it to like July 7th or something, and then they pushed it again.
Okay.
And now they are on strike.
Sorry about that. I'm having an issue over here.
And so many actors have signed the thing and being like, yes, I agree with this. Jennifer Lawrence, Amy Poehler, Amy Schumer, Quinta Brunson,
Who's that?
She is one of the writers and actors on Abbott Elementary.
Okay.
Hilarious show. It's so funny.
Is that the girl that goes, oh, Lord?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
No. She's the main teacher, Janine.
Yeah. Isn't that the same girl? Oh, Lord.
I don't know. Does Janine say that? I don't remember.
No, not in the show.
Oh.
It was like an old video.
Oh, I don't know then. Maybe.
Oh.
I don't know that video.
What's her name? I'm going to look her up.
Quinta.
Quinta.
But yeah, it's crazy.
So
All that,
crazy.
but I do stand with those actors. I'm very happy for y'all.
We stand with you.
But also, our dear friend Allie was like, so you can still support actors. Like, go see live theater. Go get a yeah. I love. That's our Quinta. So that's why tonight we are going to support and see live theater tonight.
Yes, we are.
Very excited.
Let's talk about what we're doing tonight.
Okay.
I am
Let's talk about it.
Excuse my French, I am so fucking excited.
Mm-hmm.
We have been planning this since it was announced.
Yeah.
That, yeah, okay. Guys, we're going to see Into the Woods.
Into the Woods.
And listen, is it one of my favorite shows? No. It's fine. It's a good show. It's long.
It is long.
The whole second act could be taken out. But here's the thing. You guys, it started at NYC City Center, which is like half staged, half reading. And then everyone loved it. So it got transferred to Broadway. And it was there for a while. It got extended. And then it was like, oh, we're going to go on tour when it closes. You guys, this never happens. The entire Broadway company came
Yes.
and is on tour.
At least most of them. We don't get Julia Lester.
We don't get Julia Lester.
But that's okay.
No, but the most recent Broadway company
Yes.
is who came
Is
on tour.
touring.
Yeah.
And that's very cool.
You guys, Gavin Creel, I love him. He is one of the first Broadway actors I ever met. He was so kind. He's incredible. I would love to meet him again. I met him at Waitress. I met him at Book of Mormon. And if I talk to him tonight, I should be like, do you remember me? My name's Sheridan. He'll be like, no.
I'm like, no. Like, yes, you do. You remember your fans.
I don't think I would remember. It was years ago. It was 2015.
No, then yeah, maybe not. But
I have the picture though.
you do have a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is so kind. Stephanie J. Block.
Stephanie J.
Stephanie J. Block. Do you know who she is?
Wasn't she in Wicked?
Yes.
That's how I know her.
Come on. Yeah, she's playing Baker's wife.
Honestly, okay, let's talk about this for a second. What is your dream role Into the Woods?
I don't know.
Really?
I really don't know. Years ago, or maybe even earlier this year, I would have said Little Red. Mm-hmm. I think I would like to play Baker's wife.
I would love to play Baker. Baker's dream role.
Yeah, her husband is playing the Baker.
Baker.
Isn't that cute? I don't think I could pull off the witch.
I think you could.
I don't think so. So I guess it's either Little Red or the Baker's wife. I would say Baker's wife first, Little Red second.
Honestly, I mean, I can't play the part, but I love Cinderella in that show.
Do you?
I do.
Steps of the Palace.
I really do like Cinderella. But
Did you?
maybe I'm biased because I have seen the movie, which is my first exposure, and I know there's a lot of different opinions on that, but I liked Anna Kendrick a lot in that role. So
Me too. Did you see who just joined the tour
No.
as Cinderella?
No.
Krista Rodriguez. Don't know if you know her. She played Wednesday in The Addams Family, the musical. Oh my gosh. And she did play Cinderella for a little bit of time on Broadway in the show. So now she just joined last Thursday.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, guys. Also, there is a lottery to go see it in LA.
Oh my goodness.
You guys, I don't ever win ticket lotteries. Ever, 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 ever. Jacob has won one once.
I did, and I didn't
And he
see it,
couldn't
and
go.
I missed it.
He couldn't go because it was in San Francisco and he was here in California. Oh, same state.
Same state. No, I would have figured out how to go. I didn't see that I had won.
Oh, yeah. You didn't see you had one. So I've been entering in it every day, you know.
As
Why
one
not?
does.
Yeah.
We're poor.
You guys, I won. Okay?
You won. You did.
I won. $20 ticket. And I was like, can't go. Because I was supposed to go on vacation the next day. I won on a Wednesday. It was to go see it on a Thursday. I was leaving on a Friday. And I was like, I don't want to drive all the way to LA, like right before an early morning.
I think you could have done it.
No, I should have.
Like I'm the type of person where I'm like, I'm not leaving until tomorrow. I'll make it work.
Yeah.
I would have
And now,
gone.
I mean, looking back, I should have done it, obviously.
Right.
And then, so I declined the tickets because I'm like, I don't want to be like groggy on vacation.
And we already had bought our tickets for tonight.
Yeah, we already bought tickets for tonight, and I was like, I'm gonna see it. It's not like I'm not gonna see it. And then, so I was like, decline. Damn, like that sucks. Next day, you guys, I won again. Won again for the night that I was supposed to be out of town, and I was like, well, shoot, like I can't. I had to hit decline. I texted Jacob. I was like, do you want the tickets? I'll pay for them. Like, you know. And he was like, no, like we're going on Tuesday. And I was like, okay.
I have plans tonight. I'm like, I could make it work, but I was like, I want to see it with my best friend. So I'm like, no,
Yeah.
like, let's just wait. Like, we're
So I
going.
declined the tickets again. And you guys, my trip got canceled
And you could've
like
gone.
15 minutes later.
You
And I was
could've
like,
gone.
we could have gone that
Could
Friday.
have gone.
But you know what? It's okay. We're going tonight.
We're going tonight in the nosebleeds, but we're going.
In the nosebleeds. See, that's the only thing I was thinking about. I was like, damn, like they were probably good seats.
They were probably good seats.
They're probably like front row.
Because I didn't win the lottery when I saw Harry Potter when I was going to in New York last year, but I got their consolation prize, and I got $50 tickets instead of the 40. And I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And we were orchestra, like could see it was fantastic.
Yeah. It's just crazy. Our friend Allie won the 6 lottery.
Yes.
She got to go like front row or something like that, super close. And I was like, damn.
Damn.
I would love to win again. See it, God, please.
Let us go.
Let us go see it.
But I mean, I'm
again.
very glad that we're going tonight. And we're getting to
am
see it.
thrilled. And so as soon as it was announced, we were like, oh, it's coming to LA. Like that's the last stop. Because it was like a mini tour.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, like we should go. But it was weird. Like when I first looked it up, like tickets were crazy.
I don't know what you were looking at though, 'cause
I don't know either.
I found them and they weren't that pricey. Because theater, as we all know, is unfortunately for the big main stage stuff is expensive. The only reason why we're even going tonight too is because we got a special discount deal. They were like limited time seats were $20.
Yeah.
And yes, like they are up top, nosebleed, whatever. But I'm like, that's fine. Bless you. But even still, like I don't. It's so hard for me to imagine spending more than $100 on a show ticket.
I mean,
I'll do it.
If you're in New York, maybe.
Of course, yeah.
But for tour, yeah.
But for tour, I think the most I've ever spent on a touring show has been maybe $80.
I would agree.
I think.
I would agree with that.
Because when we got to see Dear Evan Hansen last year, same thing. We got a special $25 ticket deal.
Where did you find it?
Was
it on Today Tix or was it on the Amundsen?
No, it was like on the Center City group thingy. Yeah, the Amundsen thing.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, so that's how I got these tickets tonight too.
Dude, heck yeah.
I'm like, I love me a bargain.
We love a bargain, you know. We're students through and through.
Save when you can.
It's true. So maybe next week we'll come back and tell you guys how it was.
Yes. Unless we take another long break again.
Yeah, unless we hate it. Just kidding.
Unless it's bad.
I haven't heard of anyone seeing this production specifically and being like, it was awful.
No, I've seen people at my workplace who have seen the show and they were like, "Oh my gosh, it's amazing." They saw it in New York.
Oh.
Yeah, like they at the time, like they had traveled to New York to go and see it.
Wow.
And I was like, "Good for you."
I also love that it's like kind of like a reimagined, like modern.
Yes.
It's not like super. It's not like every other production.
I kind of want a T-shirt.
I couldn't agree more. I kind of want a hat.
Something I'm terrible. I know I don't.
So are we gonna get merch then?
I want merch. Are you kidding me? I like getting a piece of merch every time I see a show.
Should I get a magnet? Because my grandma always
Your grandma
used to
did
get
like
one.
getting magnets.
Maybe I'll do that, or get a
Okay.
keychain, or.
We'll see what they got there.
I do really love Into the Woods.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but like it's a good show.
It's fun. I think because our high school did it this last year, and I thought the actors were great. It's unfortunate that their tech was having a lot of problems.
But man, Sondheim,
Legend. Wow.
a legend.
Thank you, Mr. Sir.
Legend. Oh my gosh. What else?
Anyways.
YouTube drama.
Yeah, more YouTube drama.
We got 17 minutes basically.
Yeah, that's enough time.
Yeah, 100%. My jaw feels weird.
So, first of all, we talked about this on our last episode, but we didn't go into too many details about
Because we didn't know
things.
anything yet. She had not come out with her apology.
Yes, so that frustrated me so bad because we had talked about on our podcast, being like, she hasn't addressed anything, nothing has been said. And then the next day after we recorded the podcast, she released a video. I'm not going to call it an apology video. She released a video. And it was a song.
I remember getting the notification that she posted, and before clicking on it, I immediately texted you, and I was like, clean posted.
Yes, and I had just gotten the notification too. You texted me, and a friend from work texted me, because they follow Colleen also.
Yeah.
And I watched the video, of course I did, and jaw dropped to the floor.
Jaw on the floor.
Like, no other way to say it. So, I guess in the whole context, because we didn't really talk about what was going on last time. So, Colleen Ballinger, who we have been fans of, admire, I'm not going to lie. I've been to her shows. A lot of, a big part of our inspiration for doing the podcast was because she had a podcast and it was so fun.
Yeah.
Even like our bit that we do, Why We're Getting Fired or Hired, was inspired by their Who Needs to Relax bit. Has been, the subject of controversy. She's been accused of being a groomer, that she's manipulative and having inappropriate relationships with minors, in forms of like just talking and texting. And she had shared another influencer's nudes with them and talked to them about it and
See,
made
that's the
fun of
part
her.
that I'm like, girl, you can't take that one back.
Yeah.
You did that.
And
Everything else could technically be hearsay, but
and,
Miss Thang, you did that.
there's just a lot of drama, and a lot of people have now been coming out with their experiences with Colleen and saying, you know, how at times she wasn't nice to work with, and even like people in her family, and now they are coming up with accusations against her brother, against her best friend, her ex-husband. Like there's a lot of things now coming to light, and some of them I can agree with, and other things I think are being pushed a bit too far, if I'm being completely 100% honest.
I agree with you.
I saw this one TikTok of this girl who decided to do a deep dive, quote unquote deep dive, of Miranda Sings, and she supposedly watched every single Miranda Sings video.
Someone just sent me that.
And she was like, I don't understand how anyone could allow or think that this character is okay. Like, she's making fun of these types of people and people with this and people with that, and her
Which
show
is
is
not
awful.
true. She said, that person, if we're talking about the same video, said that Miranda Sings is supposed to be disabled. And I said, no, she's not.
Right. So I'm like, okay, first of all, person, you're not getting the whole story. If you're watching just Miranda Sings videos, you're not watching Colleen's videos. And if you have watched her videos, you know that the creation of Miranda came from Colleen doing an impression of people in her music classes.
Yeah.
And was
Thinking that they're better than everyone.
yes, so she was making fun of them. And Miranda Sings, when she started, was not who the character is now.
No.
And the only reason why the character became like how she is because she was basing the comments, like, your voice is too nasally, your voice is too annoying, your lipstick is too much. And she would add the things and make them worse and bigger. It's kind of like a F you to the haters kind of thing. So I thought that was a little too far-fetched to be like, Miranda Sings as a disabled person. And
Because she's not.
And I'm like, that is not at all what this character is. And I will say, like, Colleen in her video was like, Miranda's not for kids. Miranda's never been for kids. She does have a big audience that are kids, but she's like, I'm not in charge of what your kids watch. And it's true.
Yeah.
I will say that in her defense.
Yeah.
But I cannot get on board with defending her about the stuff with Trisha Paytas.
Yeah, no.
And
Because that's out, like, she did that.
And it is messed up that they had a new podcast started together.
Yep.
And to know, like, that this person that you were partnering with had made fun of you to people, that's hurtful. That's really mean.
Yeah, super mean. Trisha's video was great.
Yes,
I
I
was
did
like,
listen
wow,
to
she
it.
stayed like very calm and everything. But like my issue with the whole situation, like, yes, Colleen is in deep doo doo. Do your thing, girl. Get your lawyer, whatever. Excuse me.
Excuse you.
I'm getting so frustrated with the amount of people coming out on Twitter being like, well, one time she made eye contact with me and that's inappropriate. You know what I mean? It just feels like there's a lot of people that are just like trying to get clout.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe not. Like, these people will say that they are not trying to do that, and I want to believe
That's
them.
just what it looks like.
It does look like that. But I want to have a serious talk with some of these people. I'm like, so what do you want from this situation? Because
Yeah.
you obviously came out with this for a reason. You can't say it was for nothing. I'm like, so what do you want? Do you want money? Do you want her career to be completely over?
Yeah.
Like, do you want people to now follow you and you want to be famous? Like, you want something from this. And if you say that you don't, I think you're lying.
Especially because like I feel like I missed something because this was all dealt with 3 years ago.
Yes.
And then that person randomly brought it up again.
Yes, they brought it up
right?
again.
Like there was nothing provoking it.
Nothing new that I'm aware of, but
See, like why? Like it was already settled, it was already fine. Why bring it up again?
I don't know. I'm like, that's what I want to ask this person. I'm like,
Right.
I think that's not true to say that you don't want anything from this situation. You just want to inform people. And I'm like, okay, cool. But like,
Then why are you still tweeting?
I was like, you're not
Then
letting
why are
it
you
go
making,
though.
Why are you making a video every second?
Yeah, I'm like, there are people who are constantly like, everything on your Twitter has now been about how horrible this person is. And I'm like, we get it. We know you've said your piece. And
And we're not saying Colleen is innocent at all.
No, of course
like,
not.
We obviously are like dang girl, you're in deep doo doo. But like, it's just the other people. It's like, what are you doing?
And I talked to Elijah about this because he asked me, and he was like, "Well, how are you feeling about
A
this?"
lot of
And
people have reached out to me. They were like, I know that was like,
yeah,
you're good.
and I told him honestly, I was like, honestly, like I'm saddened by both sides of this.
Yeah.
On one end, because like I was a person, especially during quarantine, was watching her videos, made me feel better, knowing that she's a person who deals with OCD and ADHD. It was nice to see someone who was a real person, a performer that I looked up to, going through the same things I was.
Yeah.
I've met her at her live show, and she seemed very sweet and super genuine. And it felt like, when you find out a friend has done something bad, and you feel so upset to know that they could have done something
But
negative.
it's also like, where do you go from there? Like, when your friend does something bad, it's like, I want to be able to support you, but like, I don't condone that.
Yeah, we don't condone it, and I think it's easier to forgive when you address it properly, and that's not what happened this time. And
That video was something else. I literally was like, there's no way.
that was the one thing that I had to say. I'm like, well, last time this happened, she addressed it, and it was super appropriate how she said it, claimed everything, and I was hoping for that to be the case this time, and it didn't happen. And now I've reached the point where I'm like, how much can I still support you if you...
Yeah, the sympathy's kind of gone because
if the
of that
sympathy
video.
is gone. And I'm like, I'm not saying that I mean, I do have sympathy for the people who are the alleged victims or the people who feel that they've been wronged, and I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
And that is horrible. But there also comes a point too where I'm like, I think you are now using this to advantage yourself in a way
Yeah.
that I think is not cool either. Like,
I agree with you.
it's just, like I said, when everything you're tweeting is now about this controversy, unprovoked, like it's tiring.
100%.
So, I don't know.
I just like, it was crazy when the video came out, and then immediately all the TikToks.
all
My
the
favorite was
TikToks.
the one, I think it's from Victorious.
Yes.
He didn't say I couldn't sing. I was like, wow.
But not only that, like I haven't watched a lot of people's videos, but I do know that that the song she posted is now copyrighted.
I think that was debunked.
Okay, was it?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
heard rumors it was copyrighted. I've heard rumors that there are cease and desists being issued.
Yes.
And just again, I'm like, these are things where it's like, I feel it would be best to just address it, like head on,
Yeah.
no singing. If you have
be
to
serious.
re-explain something,
Oh my gosh, maybe us talking about it, there'll be a video tomorrow.
I doubt it. We're not
Remember
famous
last
enough
time?
for that.
No, but I'm
Oh.
saying,
Oh, like
because
we
remember,
will-
like we talked about it last time, and then the next day it came out.
Yes.
Ooh,
Ooh, maybe.
Queen.
Oh my goodness.
I
She
just-
liked our tweet that one time.
Oh my god, she told us we looked great in
Told
our
us we
sweatshirt.
looked great, and that was one of the best nights of my life.
That was a good night.
It was a good night. It's
We got famous for a second.
we did. We made new friends on Twitter.
We danced.
We danced.
Yeah.
Ugh, good times.
Darn it.
And now it's like, even still, like, I have so much of her merch, and now like part of me feels guilty for wearing some of it.
Yeah, I
and
haven't
it's-
put on my theater kid one in a while.
Oh, I'll still wear it. It's still cute, and I spent money on it. I'm gonna wear it. I'm not
I
gonna
just
not
feel
wear
like
it.
every time I wear it, someone's like, "Oh my god, Colleen merch." Now they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, Colleen merch."
Oh, see, no one knew where it was from. Whenever I
Oh,
wore it, no one knew.
everyone. I get a comment on it every single time I wear it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got like compliments on it, but usually most of the
Yeah,
people.
but now they're gonna be like,
right?
"Colleen merch."
Yeah, I feel like you got to go something more subtle. Like I feel like the I Cry a Lot. Like most people don't know that that's hers.
Oh yeah, that one's good. I like that
I
one.
love my I Cry a Lot.
I have the
stuff.
relaxed sweatshirt, the relaxed shirt, and I have the theater kid
I have
sweatshirt.
so much of her stuff. I have her.
I also have the No Sleep Club.
I have a No Sleep Club crew neck.
I have the sweatshirt.
Even my God, guys, I'm gonna get canceled. But my freaking Tumblr
Oh
is
no!
her stuff. But like again,
Jacob.
I spent money on it, and I don't have a new one yet. So I if it makes anyone feel better, I dropped it yesterday, and I dented the straw.
Oh my gosh, I dropped mine the other day too. Mine's not that, but I dropped it as I was trying to go get into someone's car. Can you believe?
Can you believe?
Oh my god, I'm so hungry right now.
Good thing we're gonna go get food
I know.
in Los Angeles.
Ugh, in so many hours.
So many hours. Oh my
I'm
God.
so hungry. I'm gonna
Driving.
bring my my protein bar. You guys, I'm eating healthy.
You are eating healthy. Can we talk? We have a few more minutes. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
Okay.
First of all, I want to say,
Yeah.
I am so proud of you
Thank you.
for taking this leap.
Thank you.
And it's not something that's easy.
Yeah.
And as someone who struggles with, physical appearance and not
Yeah.
being happy and with health,
Yeah.
I'm very happy that you are taking that step. So, do you have a goal, like
Yeah.
that you want to reach?
I think I want to. Okay. Here's the thing. I think I look fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with how I look. I want to feel better.
Okay.
Because and this is not like some spur of the moment thing. Like I've been wanting to do this forever.
Yeah.
I'm going to the gym too. And so like, would I like to lose 30 pounds? Yeah. But 30 pounds, it's not that much.
No.
I could totally do that. And I think that would make me look like way different. I really do. Because at the
100%.
beginning of COVID, I was working out and I was looking good. I was told to step on the scale the other day and I was like, no, I'm not going on that. And they were like, no, like we need to know where you're starting. I was like, no, I will not be doing that because that's going to make me really sad.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I stepped on the scale. First of all, I don't trust my scale. Like, I feel like it's always spewing different numbers out at
Sure.
me. So, I would rather have like a doctor scale, something that I know will be accurate.
Yeah.
But I can agree.
Yeah.
It's tough, and you want to feel good about yourself.
Yeah. I just want to feel better. And it's so crazy because I've been today's day 3 of eating healthy, I think.
The first 2 weeks are gonna be rough.
Yeah, it is kind of rough. I did go to the gym last night, but no, it's weird. I've been saying that like when I'm eating fast food, girl, I'm a fast food queen. I love it. Like now I'm gonna make food at home, and I'm gonna save so much money, which is really good for me. But also like I felt fine when I was eating all the junk, right? But then now because I've been eating healthy, it's crazy how much better I feel. I
Yeah.
don't feel weighed down. My stomach doesn't hurt. My stomach did hurt yesterday because I made a poo-poo smoothie. Really upset
Yeah,
about it. I was on
Ye-
FaceTime with Jacob.
but because like that's the thing. Like when you go on these health journeys, you learn how to make new things.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. So I have been eating for dinner white rice with chicken and bell peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Delish.
Sounds so good.
For breakfast, it's been eggs, avocado, whatever else I want to add.
I love it.
I hate eggs, but here we are.
I do hate eggs.
But we found another recipe, the other person that I'm doing this with, and they made like a shredded buffalo chicken.
Ooh.
It was so good, and these low carb tortillas, delish.
Oh, they're incredible. They
They
are my
taste-
saving grace.
They taste so much better than normal tortillas, which is so weird.
My low carb tortilla is like, even because like I stick to a low carb diet most of the time now. That is what I do. When we were in quarantine, it was technically more keto like, but now I would say it's more low carb based. But even now, like when I'm having a cheat day, and if I need a tortilla, I'm still gonna use the carb balance ones. Like
No,
that's
because they
all I
taste
use.
so much better.
They're just good. They're a nice size.
Yeah. Jacob and I are going to go to Universal soon. And so now I need to figure out what I can eat. It's so weird because we were talking about this about like, if I want to go out to lunch with a friend, it's like, oh shoot, like I'm eating healthy. So like, what am I supposed to do? So that's going to be a learning curve. But I think so far this is the most I've ever done it.
Yeah,
Right?
I think so.
Most I've ever tried.
But I mean, because Universal Studios, first of all, it's kind of easy to eat healthier there because I'm not gonna lie, Universal's food is just kind of meh. It's not grand. It's not Disneyland food. Disneyland
No.
food is hard because
Yeah.
it tastes good,
Dude, that Ronto wrap. Oh,
so good. But I mean, Universal Studios, like the options are limited. So you know me, I bring my carb balanced tortillas there. I bring my low carb keto friendly chips. Sometimes I'll bring almonds. And then like that's how I spend the day. We'll go to the Cocina and get tacos, and like I'll just move it to my carb balanced tortillas, and it's great,
so delish.
and it's delicious.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
So now I got to start doing that too.
And I will say, I feel, because normally when I go to theme parks, I'm just eating all the food, and like I
Yeah.
feel so heavy and like sluggish
Yeah,
and
so
gross by the
yuck.
end of the day. But when I'm low carbing, I feel fine after we leave the park.
Yeah,
I feel
and that's
great.
what's so crazy. Like now I'm like, wow. Like I am a little low energy right now. I think that's also because I'm sick. But I feel fine.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna be low energy because like your diet is drastically.
That's what I'm
changing.
saying.
You know, you're reducing your sugar and your.
I'm just so
that.
hungry all the time. So I need to eat more.
And I always say plan a cheat day. Like you gotta plan a cheat day in there. You gotta give yourself something to like.
But then you're
work
going to feel
for.
like doo-doo. Why not just like a cheat meal?
Well, cheat meal, yeah, cheat meal, cheat day, whatever. I mean, because like even still, when I do a cheat day, most of the time I'll eat one thing and then I'm full the rest of the day, and I don't want to eat anything else.
Jacob
but
and I
I
are
do
gonna-
like to snack on chips.
Yeah. Jacob and I are going to do a cheat meal together.
Yes, we are, baby.
I'm so excited.
We love Lucille's.
Yes, we do. We love Lucille's. It's delish.
It's a barbecue restaurant, and it's
Okay.
incredible. But we are at our hour, and we do have to go because we are going to be leaving soon.
And I need to go blow my nose.
We need to blow Sheridan's nose. I'm going to help her. I'm going to
Yeah, he's going to hold it for me while I
hold
blow.
her. And we do have to edit our audio.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
We love you guys so much.
love you guys so much. Let us know in the comments, even though no one does, what you want to hear.
Yeah, guys, comment.
We did get a comment last episode. They said it
Nuh-uh.
was, yeah, someone said very entertaining. So thank you.
Who?
I don't know. I don't know who
Rando?
it was. Yeah, I don't know.
Thanks.
Thanks for supporting us.
Wait, let me go look really quick. So I can give him a
Yes.
little shout out.
Thank you for all the support.
Let's see. On the last one?
Yeah. Oh my god, I totally forgot.
Oh, Jesus.
That's our voices. Very entertaining is what they said. Thank you.
Thanks, Simple FN6CR.
Thanks.
Thank you. Wow.
I
Okay.
also forgot to talk about this during the episode. We don't have any time anymore. I got cast in a show. Yay.
Yay!
I don't know if I could talk about the details of it, but in case I can't, a good thing we're out of
But
time.
he's a shining star.
But working on a production soon, so that'll be fun.
yeah.
We love you guys so much. Goodbye. Good night. Good day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.